Welcome to this episode of Sooner Legends Podcast. I'm your host, the one, the only, Mike the Legend. I'm so cool I can give you change for an ice cube. But before we begin, can I ask you to please hit that red subscriber button, turn on that post notification bell like it owes you rent money, share the video because sharing is caring, and for as little as $2.99 a month, you can become a member of Sooner Legends Podcast. Bishop, before we get started, my bro, would you be so kind as to lead us in the chat in prayer?
Absolutely. All right. For all of those who take this as a moment of silence as I pray. Lord, we just give you praise, glory, and admiration that you allowed us to wake up in your earth today. Allow us to see the goodness in each one of us, knowing that we are your dirt and you are the head and we are the body. We thank you that we allowed to have another day on this beautiful earth that you built for us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. A chicken wants to know if you have any eligibility left.
Hey, chicken, my brother. I think I got one play, and then they have to come and lift me off the field.
Well, I'm gonna open up with this.
Go ahead.
This is to all you whining Auburn fans out there about the officials. You had two and a half quarters to right that ship. You don't get 10 sacks. You don't get 14 TFLs. You don't have a muff punt. You don't muff a punt return, stepping out of the end zone. When you have the ball and you have the lead with 7 minutes left, go down and put the game away. Now, that's just my opinion, but you should never, I don't care if you're OU, Auburn, Alabama, any college football team, high school team, pro team, you should never, ever leave the game with the refs in question. But the refs were never in the question. That's my point. We're going to have Coach Ricks on here in a little bit to discuss this. But Bishop, what are your thoughts?
If I can grab everybody's ear out in Sooner Nation land, the bottom line is who had the ball last. Oh, wait a minute. Auburn did. What were they able to do with it? Documentation beat conversation.
That's
The
right.
refs did what they did, but if you have the ball last, nobody stole it from you. We closed the door.
And exactly. And from what I'm gathering from the media is BV went to the officials and said they have that play in their playbook. And the officials said it is a legal play. I'm talking about the Satagnia thing. Afternoon, Jason. Hey, Jason, you want to come on? But Brent had already, plus Satagnia, however you pronounce his name, there's a back judge right there on that play. And Satagnia told him it was coming. So what do you do? Go ahead, Bishop.
Simple fact is that I want our Auburn family to hear me and hear me well. Yes, there was it wasn't consistency on the officiating side, but the bottom line is you had the ball for the last part of the game. and what did you do with it? If you didn't finish the game,
Exactly.
we'll get you.
Go ahead and cook, Bish. I'm simple.
Yeah, let me spit my fire. The bottom line is
Go ahead, coach.
we establish that we have a defense. We've been saying, standing on that a lot of people were saying from your establishment and from your fans, we're going to run 200 plus yards on them. Understand this defense is for real. We got some areas and some growth to do. Hey, we seen that Cam Coleman is him. We leave no doubt. Uh, that gentleman has earned everything that's going to be coming to him. But the bottom line it takes a team to complete the task. And you had the ball last. I get that you might be angry, but the bottom line, you had the ball last and you could have changed the narrative. With that said, when we close the door, we're not one, but 2 sacks, 3 sacks, and a safety. I don't know
Yeah,
what else to tell you. I'm not one of these, I'm get all hyped up and whatnot. Documentation beat conversation, and all receipts, family, are coming due. We play one game at a time, and we go
exactly.
1-0 each and every week. One.
Oh, let me we got a super chat from Super there, Charles Crowfly High. We got a $10 super. And let me add to the stage the man that is cooler than the other side of the pillow. From Hall of Fame Media, our boy, Jason Watkins. What's up, J-Dog?
Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
We
Y'all
doing
How
good?
you
good,
doing?
Jason.
Yes, sir.
We good, brother. Give me your thoughts on these whiny ass Auburn fans complaining that the officials officiated the game. I did. I don't see it. Give us your
Well,
thoughts, Jason.
I mean, as far as dude, I played football and we did shit like that as far as like trying to, you don't want them to see you on the sideline stuff. But I went back there and I'll go back to what I saw Teddy and Gabe saying this morning or yesterday morning is that he didn't run off the field. He didn't ever leave the field. There wasn't any kind of, uh, he was standing on the line, checked with the official, all that stuff. It's not like, and I mean, here's the thing, if Hugh Freeze was screaming for a fucking timeout over there, he saw it too. What are we talking about? I mean, so obviously, I think that the
Yeah,
SEC jumped the gun on that statement. I think the SEC jumped the gun on that statement. They were getting the side of it from whiny you down there at Auburn, um, and and on top of that, on the regular broadcast, from what I understand, they were making a big thing about it. Of course, I was in the stadium, so I didn't hear all that at first. But when that official of the official that's doing television immediately makes that statement like that and is as sure about it as he was, it gives them a reason to bitch. And what we do know is they're about as little brother as Oklahoma State is, and whiny and bitchy about every little thing that happens that doesn't go their way. Here's the deal. They tied the game going into halftime. If you can't go get it done after that, then fucking shut up. You gonna tell
exactly.
me we weren't gonna
Exactly,
score on that
Jason. I
fucking,
mean,
we
it's
weren't
like,
gonna score at least a field goal? We were gonna score at least a field goal on that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Jason, that, that, that's what I said at the first of my show. At, after that so called decisive play, you had 2.5 quarters to go down and prove a statement. You you don't get you don't give 10 sacks. You don't give up 14 TDs. TFLs. You don't have a muff punt. You don't have a turn. You go out and handle your business. Don't make it a question for the officials. Bob Stoops said that when we got Ricky Dude in 2005 in that piss poor onside kick in Oregon. He said, never make the game to where the officials
It could get stolen
have
from you.
to get
Yeah.
into the game. That's, am I wrong for thinking that?
No, man, it happens all the time, man. And look, I mean, you go back to
I mean,
Oklahoma. Oklahoma
and
could have been in the
that PI
playoff 2
call,
years ago.
go ahead.
Oklahoma could have been in the playoff picture 2 years ago, but we got screwed over in Stillwater. And what's the first thing that Coach Venables said? We can't be in that position where they can beat us with the officials.
That's exactly right. And let me tell you what,
programs like
Jason and Bishop.
Auburn and Mizzou and like South Carolina are going to talk like that. That's the only ones that are going to do that.
And how about our guy, our Mason Thomas, playing only a half a game and getting the SEC defensive lineman of the week? Man, that's freaking cooking now.
Thought he was going to kill JA on that first one.
I was
my
about to say
God.
that too, Jay. I was like, man, the way he was coming around that end, he was making everybody that said he supposedly did this headshot feel this first hit. And that's how that tackle looked like. Like he was just trying to, okay, y'all finna catch this.
Well, he could have hit him harder than that. He jumped up high and landed on him instead of like spear in the middle of his damn, breaking him in half instead. You know, he could have done that. He could have like hit right through his ass like a damn tomahawk missile.
And let's welcome to the show, my boy, Coach Ricks. Coach, what's up, my brother?
What's going on, dog? What's going on?
Oh, we're just sitting here trying to tell these Auburn fans that you never let a game get into a situation where, quote unquote, air quotes here, that the officials needed to decide the game. Auburn had 2.5 freaking quarters to do their thing, but they give up 10 sacks, 14 TFLs, a muff punt return. Coach, you're an official.
I'm going to
explain. You're an official. You're an official now. Give us the skinny.
All right. I had to call a buddy, a friend of mine, and he's in our group, in our section. He refereed last year the Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Eagles, and I had sent him an email, and this is what he sent me, and I'm going to read what he sent to me. He said, under Rule Section 325-1A, for a player to complete a catch in most leagues, NFL, NCAA, they must maintain control of the ball until they have performed an act common to the game, such as taking a step or a second step or a third. However, this is only one part of the rule, and the question of whether a catch was made depends on the specifics of the play. The defender stripping the ball after 3 steps, but before the receiver went out of bounds is key. Now, this is what he sent me. Control. The receiver secure control of the ball. Check. Both feet down. The receiver got 2 feet and another body part down in bounds. Check. Football movement. The receiver took a 3rd step, which is an act common to the game and establishes them as a runner. Check. Fumble. Since the catch was completed in bounds, the defenders stripped of a ball. Hold on. Screen just went blank. Since the catch was completed in bounds, the defender stripped is forced a fumble. The ball is live and cannot be recovered by either team. Here's the one that I want everybody to see right here. This is the one thing that separates all this. If a player takes 1 or 2 or 3 steps and has gained possession and is going out of bounds, the ball is dead. If the ball is lost or stripped, it is still the completion of a catch. That is what took place.
Okay. Now, could
So-
you explain to those who are sitting in the back about that Sategna touchdown?
Now, this is what we do. Before every ball game, official goes up to both coaches and asks them, are your team licensed and officially equipped to play this game? Yes. We always ask every coach, because most coaches use that swinging gate on extra points. You ask that coach, do you have any trick plays? Do you have any plays that we need to question before it becomes legal or illegal? If a coach says yes, he has to explain to us before the ball game starts. So we already know it might be coming. So if it's already authorized and being approved before the ball game starts, we don't give a damn what happens.
Oh shit!
What is it,
Accident.
Jason?
Accident.
Damn,
What happened,
dude.
Jay?
A trucker. Oh man, that can't be good. That was bad.
Turned over.
Ooh.
18-wheeler turned over.
Yeah, but it was like a hot oiler, and yeah, man. There's
Ooh.
no way that guy lived through that shit.
Oh man. As long as the white sheet ain't out, then you good. As long as the white sheet's not out.
No, there. I seen it. I seen what happened. That was bad. Oh no.
Hey Jason, check this out. I'm painting everything behind me now. So I'm
I love
painting
it.
everything behind me.
Looks
So
great, bro.
I'm gonna paint the whole room black and have everything. Oh man, it's gonna be a nightmare. But no, man, I've been hearing that shit all day, man, about plays like
So
that. Look, that ain't what
I was saying just a minute ago. I think they jumped the gun, right? They jumped the gun on that because they didn't know what was coming. They knew what was coming. The officials did. The SEC jumps the gun and does that before it says anything. And there was no deception as far as, you know, everything's deception. You're trying to deceive the opposition anyway. But like, he walked all the way to the sideline. One of the things that I heard Teddy saying last night was that, hey, or Gabe said it. He goes, well, I guess if it's all just about him being that far close to the sideline, then every damn play that Tennessee runs, Tennessee's ass is in deep shit. Yeah, so look, man, and I'm not saying that all these calls were perfect or anything like that. The Sategna catch and they knock it loose out of bounds, they're saying it's incomplete. I agree with that. He had made a football move. He never juggled the ball until the guy stripped it out of his hand out of bounds. So nobody should bitch about that one. The only one that I think that it's questionable is that first one, the scoop and score, that ended up being incomplete. And you go back and look at it. I mean, I don't know that it was wrong. Maybe it was. Either way, I know you were in position to win the fucking football game at the end of the fucking football game.
Jason, this is what beat them. Inconsistency to pass the ball. You have a quarterback that believes he has more time than what he thinks he does.
And he should have known better of all people.
But this is what nobody's talking about. This is the main thing that bothered me. You got a coach that paid this player all this damn money, and you got film on him from last year of what he did. What made you think that him coming there was going to change the way he played football? That makes no damn sense to me. That's
because they all think that they can fix them. They all think that they can fix them. You know how coaches are.
If it's in your head, and look, I can fix mechanics. You can't fix something that's inside somebody else's head. I'm no damn shrink.
Well,
I'm no damn shrink.
I'll put it to you this way. We talked about it. There were 4 games last year that JA was sacked 8 or more times. 4.
Man,
yes, sir.
I mean, he holds on to the football. That's not news.
We told you that before you took him on. It's like he hasn't ostracized all of that, those things in his subconscious. And y'all kept saying, oh, no, we could fix him. Well, documentation beat conversation.
The scoop and score was not a catch. Once you slow that down, and the ref did right. The ref did right. You have to let that play out. You have the luxury of having instant replay. You have to let that play out. Now, if that ref would have called that dead before they had to go in instant replay, they would have killed his ass. Because you got to let it play out. You do not want to be a factor in the ball game.
Yeah.
You do not.
That's
But
right.
No.
You
No,
can't
they had
give
to
up.
let them. They had to let them get it played out and finish the play and all that. Figure out what's going to happen after that. That's what replay's for.
Yeah. But look, I went back and counted. 77 and 76 had 9 damn holes that were not called in that ball game. That 4th and 11 that Jackson Arnold got the first down. If you go look at the video, 77 grabbed.
Oh yeah.
He grabbed the shit out of David Stone to prevent David Stone from getting Jackson Arnold. That was missed.
Yeah.
And that was blatant. That was blatant on TV.
Yeah.
So we can't sit here and keep talking about, oh, well, the reason why we lost is the refs did this. You cannot have 14 tackles for loss and 10 sacks and think you're going to win the damn ball game. That's just the way it goes, guys. Shit, man. Look, we can cry.
Yeah.
We can cry about shit.
Yeah,
Oregon.
yeah.
We can cry about shit in Oklahoma State. We can cry about shit and everything in Stillwater. We can cry about everything, but it won't change the outcome of the ball game. You still lost.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing, though. If they're so good, so good, guess what?
Go ahead, Justin.
Sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jason. What
go
you
ahead.
Saying?
No, you go ahead, Jason. Cook it, brother. Cook it.
If they're so good,
no,
if they're so good, they've got some tough ones coming up.
Yes. I think he froze.
Did he hit a
he's
patch?
out in no man's land.
Yeah, he's out. He's out there.
Yeah. The bottom line is, if they have learned anything from this game until Jason come back, is that JA has, you guys, if you really want to be honest, there's still stuff that he needs to get past. And if we knew it going into the game and we prove it throughout the game, then you got to understand this is serious business if you want to move forward. Because understand, it's a reason that your wide receivers have been upset not getting the ball. Because something is blocking him from being able to see the entire field and go through his progressions.
Hey, Thunder owe you
Just being
I
realistic.
did a Coach Rick.
Go ahead.
What's up? No, I was just saying that Sooner in Texas said Auburn fans said that Oklahoma would not move on if it was the other way around. Shit, we done been there and done that.
A bunch.
We done been there and done that. We done been screwed with no lubrication. I don't know how many times. Oh, I can't say that. My bad, Mike. we done been screwed so many times, man. It's ridiculous.
You know, Coach.
Go ahead.
Coach, I did a U the other night when I went and rewatched the game.
What was that?
Jackson is still Jackson. No matter, he's holding on to that. I counted sometimes 6 seconds. He held on to that ball before during pass plays. You ain't going to do that again. You're going to get sacked.
Back there patting the fucking baby all day.
Now, yeah, sitting there patting the baby all day, and you ain't. And I don't know how their schedule is after the OU game, but he's going to have some turnovers. I'm sorry,
bro.
I mean,
he tried to turn it over at least. He tried to turn it over at least 3 times the other day. At least 3 times. I mean, Peyton let him off the hook twice.
That was a pick 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a pick 6 in the first quarter if he just goes and gets it. So
that was a pick 6 anyway.
Well, and he almost got him again later, and then Daniels almost had him, and Yeah, Daniels almost had him, and Peyton almost had him twice. Think about it. I mean, guys, here's the deal. What I was saying before I got cut was that they've got their little mini gauntlet coming up where they play uh, Georgia, and I want to say A&M. Maybe it is. I think it's
They,
A&M.
they play
Yeah,
A&M,
A&M this week.
Missouri, and
Yeah,
Georgia.
A&M this week, Missouri, Georgia. So, and I mean, these are all teams that have been beating up on them. So, and for sure, I know they're playing Georgia. I want to say they're playing Georgia on the road. So, you know, hey man, you know what? You have an opportunity if you're Auburn, you have an opportunity this week or the next few weeks to stay in it. Well, guess what? You know damn good and well they're not going to stay in it. Damn well they won't. They'll blow the shit just like they do all the time. You know what? Hugh will be fired by the end of the year because they ain't gonna do it. Because they're gonna use this shit as an excuse. It's what little brothers do. They're gonna
Yeah.
use one game instead of
Yeah,
letting it motivate them to go out there and win. They're gonna use one game that they swear got
Oh
stolen
yeah.
from them as a reason for them to eat shit for the rest of the year.
Oh
Just like
yes.
South Carolina
Oh
does,
yeah.
and what they did last year when they, that game, quote unquote, got stolen from them, the LSU game. Whatever, bro. Whatever. You know what? Go out
yeah,
there and win the rest of them. Go out there and win the rest of them. Don't lose to Ole Miss by 26 at home. You know what I mean? Don't do that later on down the road. Go beat
exactly.
Alabama instead of losing to them by 2 and just giving yourself reason to, and then whining and bitching at the end of the year because you didn't get in the fucking tournament. You look, they've got an opportunity here. It doesn't mean that they can't go be in the playoff. It means that they won't because this is their mentality. It's little brother shit.
Mm-hmm.
Might
That's
as well
it.
call them Okie Light fucking East.
Well, they're gonna lose every game and then blame it that
They are,
momentum got killed by
and I'm
Oklahoma.
yeah,
So that's all it is.
exactly. And I'm sorry. Them last no, I'm not sorry. Them last two plays in the fourth quarter, that number 77 on Auburn's offensive line got trucked by G Baby and R. Mason Thomas. When G Baby had that sack, I mean G Baby cooking. And then R. Mason Thomas cooked two of them to get that safety. That was man, that was one for the ages right there. Them last, I loved it.
Hey, Mike, can I say this, man, to people thinking about building both?
Go ahead, brother.
The guys that he has that hurt. If you watch Teddy and Gabe, they were telling you that we got guys that the reason why you don't see outside counters in zone reads, the damn guys can't move lateral. They can't go left or right. They can't do the GT pull or DT counter. They hurting. So the best thing you can do, look, go back to the old school shit. If you can't run between the A and B gap, 38 sweep, 40, 38 sweep, 48 sweep. Let damn Blaylock get his ass outside, and I'll take my chances one-on-one with a linebacker or one-on-one with a damn D-back.
Is that the left ass cheek play, coach?
Left ass cheek, right ass cheek. Because the middle, but there are going to be games, guys, to where the running game don't get going. And you might got to pass that damn thing 45 times. You might got to pass it 45 times. We got a quarterback that can do that. But here's my problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no more about, John Mateer, don't do this. Fuck that. Excuse me. Forget that. You got to let that man play.
Yeah.
He's a baller. Let that man go. And you don't want to handicap him and say, don't do this and don't do that, because then it kills his morale to where he can't go out there and be the player that he can be.
Yeah.
But run 38 sweep, 48 sweep, and live with that. You're gonna get 3 or 4 yards. The way that our wide receivers are blocking, you're gonna get 3 or 4 yards. Or if not, bubble screens or behind the line of scrimmage, they count as run plays. Bubble screen, they ass to death.
Or what about the shuffle pass?
Shuffle pass too. We've learned that we cannot run between the A and B gaps. Stop trying. Stop trying.
Yeah.
And I want to piggyback off of Coach Arbuckle. I know it was a big game, but what we were having success with is that we were free flowing and that we stuck to a script, and we actually, you did a little option. You kept the teams off balance. Just because we're in the SEC, keep them off balance. Go in your bag. We know you can, and we've seen it. And just because we play SEC, don't hold that and change up. That's the type of stuff that they're not ready for. Just put it all out there, because believe it or not, this defense got your back, and we're just ready to go to the next level with you.
How about this? How about this? If we had R. Mason Thomas the whole damn game, it wouldn't have been close.
No.
Let's say that. Let's say that. So we can sit here and do all this hypothetical shit all damn day. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. If it was a third, no, I can't say that one on your podcast. I'm just saying, if we're going to sit here and do all this, if the ref did this or the ref didn't do that, that's not football. That's not football. You play through the whistle. So I'm tired of hearing this, man. Give OU their credit. OU didn't. The refs were the one that made the mistake, not OU. I keep hearing this. Well, so and so said this about BB. Man, look. At the end of the day, it's still football. You had a whole nother half to fix whatever you felt like was going wrong.
If you're whining about that shit after you tied up the damn game at the half, it was tied up, and you took the lead with 7 minutes left in the game, you still had time after John Mateer goes right down the field. And by the way, we can say whatever we want about all this stuff with what we didn't do and what we can't do and going through the A gap and B gap. I get it. But guess what? When it was time to go out there and get the shit done, Mateer did that. They took the lead, and immediately he goes down the field, cool as a cucumber, and goes in and scores. Let him go do that. Who cares? But the point is, you had plenty of opportunities to win after all the shit that you're talking about, and you're still going to sit here after the fact and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch about stuff that it was well within your control, that if you were that much better, you wouldn't have given up all those sacks and tackles for loss. Hell, they ended the damn game with 3 straight sacks. David Stone got it, then G Baby, then R. Mason for the safety.
Yeah. Hey, how about this? Everybody be on your P's and Q's going forward. Because that number 11, he coming now. And when he get on the field, Sartega, Lewis, Burks, and Cannick, pick your poison. Who you gonna get? Because if I'm a coach, Cannick getting 10 touches every damn game. He getting 10 touches every game.
They need to feature him, man. They do. They need to feature him
every time.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
cheat
with you,
code.
man.
He's clutch.
That's a cheat code for everybody.
Bro, he knows where to go sit down. On the beauty of him being a linebacker is he can read the damn defense and know what those linebackers are doing.
Yes, thank you, Jason.
He can diagnose that shit out front and know where to go and sit down in the open spot and hurt you. The other thing I'd love to see them to do, instead of running a guy with the damn shoulder injury who is our best back into the teeth of the fucking thing, why not do some sprint outs and shit like that and I know Gabe was talking about this last night too, but I've been screaming it, from watching the game. I'm like, damn it, why is his progression after 1-2, man, hit the third guy should be the running back out of the backfield, because they were leaving his ass wide open. And then you give him an opportunity to go down and make some guys miss.
Yes.
We know Blaylock has that home run speed. Get him the damn football in some space, man. Just give him some space. Don't make him run through all that trash. I know that's what you want to do is be able to run through trash. Guess what? There ain't no hole. There ain't no hole.
Hey, trips left. Trips left. I back motion left. Quick hit. Let the receivers block. Let that damn running back get a full throttle speed going. So if you don't put a body on him, he gone. But you're making stuff so difficult. And Arbuckle, he got in his own little bag to where he got his oh shit moment to where that ain't working, this ain't working, that ain't working. Just let the guys go play. If your wide receivers are blocking the way that they're blocking and they're blitzing the A and B gap every single time, that middle seam was open the whole game. I'm going to kill Kanik in that tight end seam all game. If they're going to blitz, tight end, chip block, 5-yard curl, I'm going to 5-yard curl your ass to death down the field and to make you stop doing that. That's all you got to do. We don't got to make the big play. I'll take 5 yards down the field all damn day.
Well, yeah, and that's what you do, right? You go to the spot that they just blitzed from. You throw at it.
Common sense.
Mm-hmm.
You blitz that
hey man, I was in a pass first offense the whole time I played football. That's what we did. But if we could recognize where the blitzer was coming from and we go sit there.
Dude, look. I'm not gonna make this difficult for nobody. Me and Bishop sat here. My wife was yelling at me, baby, they can't hear you. I'm calling tight end seam the whole damn game. Baby, they can't hear you. Damn it, I'm gonna call somebody. They ain't running tight end seam. And then what happened in the second half? Ran a tight end seam, and Cannon got 3 or 4 catches. It's been open the whole damn game. Everybody is scared to throw the ball across the middle because if you tip it, most times it's the interception. But
those are the big plays that he made, though, right? Those are the throws that John Mateer made the other day that were like, wow. They were layered passes over the backers in front of the safeties in the middle of the field. In the middle of the field. Those are talent throws, and he has the talent to do it. Man, let the kid loose. Let him loose.
Yeah.
Here's the $1 million question. Is Jackson Arnold better than Arch?
Hell yeah. I ain't played football in 30 years, and I'm better than Arch Manning. I can go out there and throw the ball in the damn bucket. Yeah. I mean, come on, golly. How hard can
In the words of my buddy Jason Watkins, in the words of our buddy Jason, he's homeless shelter bed.
No, we got another name for that back in the day. They called him booty meat.
Booty meat.
He booty meat. Garbage.
Crazy.
Dude is boo-boo. He's just boo-boo.
Coach Mint.
Yes, sir.
Boo-boo. Coach, I'm going to say this, and this is given one player from Auburn his flowers. Cam Coleman is going to be trouble for anybody they play if they get something going. Cam Coleman is damn good.
If I'm Hugh Freeze the other day, I'm telling Jackson, force the ball to him because Cortland was struggling with him a little bit. I mean, and he was on an island. I'd have made them find a way to double him up and make it and find a way to stop him before I stop feeding that sucker the ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I made a mistake yesterday on my show, and someone called me and said, "Coach, you tripping." So I gotta apologize. I said that Cam Coleman was the best wide receiver in the NCAA. I'll stand corrected. Jeremiah Smith is the best wide receiver in the NCAA. Then it's Cam. So I stand corrected. I apologize. But
you could go 1A, 1B on them too.
No. Jeremiah Smith, dude. No,
is he the one?
He's different.
different. I got. And
but
I'm going to say this right now, and y'all can take it for what it's worth. Clemson got their panties pulled to the side Saturday by Syracuse.
They've had that song going for the last few weeks.
That was in the words of my dear friend from Twitter, OU Christie. They got their panties pulled to the. I mean, is it? I think we're starting to see the fall of Dabo. What do you think, Bishop?
I'll tell you what. Simple fact is that I think Dabo and Clemson have run out of excuses. It wasn't Wes Goodman because you still have the same nucleus, and yet the end result is different. That's on you and your staff not developing. And then you try to say it was Wes Goodman. I sure saw a whole lot of smiles out of Wes Goodman when they caught him on camera.
No, man, and look, they are very, very upset this year. They thought this was the year that Clemson was going to go get back on top of the ACC. They might not win another game in the SEC, to be honest, because that defense, man. How did the guy say it on Tiger Express? Baby shit. He said that defense is baby shit. He said they can't do nothing. I mean, when was the last time Clemson let somebody run for over 200 yards on them?
BV.
I was just gonna say
pre-BV.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
So he's on the hot seat, and then it don't do you no good talking about, well, they want to let me go. I'm 55 years old. I can go somewhere else and coach. Somebody's gonna want me to come in there.
Oh, guys,
and bring a winning program.
I got to be good now because I got to introduce my sister in the chat, Jody Wilkerson. That's Jody with an I. Hello, sis. Welcome to our chat. And she always tells you.
Be on your best behavior now.
Hey, Jody, he being bad. Get him.
Sis is my dog. Me and her. That's my partner there, Jody. But she will tell you she is Jody with an I, and that's what she likes to be called.
Got you. Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
So, go ahead, Coach.
This is mainly for you too, Jason. What letter grade would you give Guillory Saturday?
I'd give him B-.
Kind of high, but Jason, what would you give him?
Yeah, I gotta say he's probably a C- or a D. But to be honest with you, I mean, he's on an island, and you know it's a lot to ask of a true freshman to go up against a guy that's 6'4" and runs a 4.3. And I mean, let's just be real. This guy is legit number one type receiver in the NFL whenever he gets there. So is he, you know, we can grade him nice or we can be honest about it. He wasn't there yet. You know what I mean? But that's a learning experience that you can only get by, I mean, you know, you got to learn about that shit. When you play against guys like that, then there's no substituting for that because you don't get to go up against a lot of dudes like that on your own team. Look, Giovanni Gibson is a guy like that, but he hasn't been around much. You know, he hasn't been able to do it. So truth is, you're not going to get a whole lot of opportunities to go up against guys like Cam Coleman, and this will make him better. So did he have a great day? No, but they still only hit him 3 times for 88 yards, and that, I mean, of course, the touchdown. But brother, you gotta know that he's going to learn from that. He's going to learn from that and take that and you know, put it in his toolbox now of what it is that you got to do if you're going to go out there and be one-on-one on an island with a guy like that.
The one thing that we used to do when we was at Sparrow, and Coach Blankenship always told us, Nobody gets a free release. I don't know what it is about these kids these days about they don't want to bump and run no more. That's one thing that I love about Coach Blankenship back in the day, because the secondary that we had were all cousins. So we all knew each other. We played ball together since we were like sixth grade. But our philosophy was, you're not going to run by me. I'm going to bump and run your ass all day, and it is what it is. But you will not get a free release to run by me. I got to put a body on you somehow, some way to knock your timing off. If I got a defensive line like we got that can get there, I'm going to bump and run you because you're not going to get no free release. Giving you a free reign to come to me, and then I got to twist my hips and run and catch you and hope that I'm in front of you, that's a bad technique.
I've always wondered why we stay so far off of them. And that's kind of BV's philosophy. I've never understood that either, that why are we always 5 yards off the ball? Hell no, man. Jam that motherfucker.
I wasn't
especially a guy like
jam
that.
It in
especially
there.
A guy like
Yes. I wasn't no 4'3". I was probably about 4'5" back in those school days. But still, you're not gonna run by me. I'm gonna put hands on you, and when you go, I go. They don't teach the technique no more about the bump and run because everybody's scared of getting beat. That's why they don't do bump and run no more. Everybody's scared of getting beat.
Coach Jason,
yes.
Explain this to me. Them two interference calls they called on Satagna about the illegal pick or whatever. What's up with that? Because I didn't see any.
The second one was a good one.
the first one was a bad call. First one was a bad call. Second one, he did it. He did. Yeah, he straight up dropped his shoulder into his ass.
He kicked the shit out of his ass.
Yeah.
It's got to look like you're running the route. It's got to look like you're running the route. And I think the first one, if he touched him, it was barely from what I could tell. But that second one, I mean, it was like, okay, you want to call it? Well, call this, But I think the first one was a bullshit call. But that guy had it in his head that Coach, it was probably this, right? He was anticipating it. He saw it. He anticipated the flag, and he threw it anyway. And then the second one, he made it throw it. I mean, shit.
The one thing that we always say in football, if you're an official, you cannot put that damn flag back in your pocket once you throw it.
It's the same as hoop, man. It's the same as hoop. I never used to run with the whistle in my mouth because I didn't want to anticipate a call ever.
Hey. I've seen guys, and I'm not gonna lie to you. My first year, I had a brain fart moment where the guy was trying to get that extra possession, and he was still moving. The pile was still moving, and I'm like, I don't want to blow the whistle because he's still moving the damn pile. Where somebody reached in there and snatched the ball and started running the other way. Now the coach mad at me, blow the whistle, and I'm like, Coach, the damn pile's still moving. If I didn't blow it, and y'all score, you mad at me. If I didn't blow it, that happens. So damn if you do, damn if you don't kind of thing. So don't be so quick to blow your whistle. Is one of my main things. My boss always told me, Coach, you're so quick to blow your whistle. I said, well, I want to eliminate the ball getting stripped. He said, that's not your job. If that young man's legs is still driving and that pile is still moving, you have to let that finish out. And it is what it is.
Well, I never officiated football, but with basketball, it's the same way. You see certain plays that more than likely it's going to get contact, and so you're ready to call it. And there was a guy that the dude just knew there was going to be a foul, and then there wouldn't be, and he'd blow the damn whistle anyway. And it'd get the whole crew get fucked with over it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He'd be in somebody's home gym and screw them out of it because knowing damn well there wasn't a foul, and he'd blow it anyway. And so one of the things that we used to learn whenever I first started doing it in New Jersey, as a matter of fact, I was officiating with a bunch of guys that were Big East officials back then. And I'll tell you what, one of the main dudes, his deal was, hey, don't fucking keep the whistle in your mouth because that way you have to put it in your mouth before you blow it.
Yep.
And that way it gives you time to, okay, did that happen or did it not?
Yep. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Coach, Sis has a comment. She said the officials that called the game was saying we cheated, and that Auburn was called out on too many bad calls.
So the official said that?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard for an official to say that because you pretty much undermining everything that you just did that day.
Nah, I think it was the SEC that, and I'm telling you, I think they jumped the gun there.
This is what the SEC did.
I agree.
The SEC is trying to, they're trying to pretty much stay face and say,
yes,
we're going to blame the refs because we don't want to take the blame for that. This is what bothers me about Sankey and the SEC. When you go to instant replay, that booth is not in Norman. That booth is not up in the press box. That booth is somewhere in Atlanta somewhere. In the headquarters of the SEC. So
Birmingham.
They are seeing that.
Birmingham.
So if we're going to hold somebody accountable, hold the people and everything that was in that room that saw the same thing those refs on the field saw. Don't do that. One thing I will always do is fight for my officials and everything, man. Don't do that. Don't throw us up under the bus and everything when it's a collective decision to do this, not just mine. Because if you tell me it's a fumble and then I go and say that ain't a fumble, then there's a disconnect between what you said and what I reported. Don't do that. Because now we're throwing around a lot of hypotheticals of what, well, the ref said this ref. I'm telling you guys, that was not a legal play. I've seen that damn play done 25 times in my life.
I mean, come on, man. Who the hell doesn't run that in football when they were in school? I want to know. Because damn it, I can remember running that as early as 8th grade, where we had different stuff that we ran to. They think we're running him off the field and he don't get off the field. You know what I mean? And there wasn't a substitution there. There wasn't anything. It wasn't like that there was anything that was against what Hugh was talking about in the aftermath. He was saying that they kept making a thing about it all in the off season and all this about you trying to sell that or whatever, and that it was going to be against the rules. Well, I think the worst part of it is what happened is that you have that damn official that they've always got, that official on the broadcast team, that they go to him and they're like, and he was down on it right away, and like overly so.
Yeah.
So you gotta realize that, yeah, they sold it as that's what it was, and look, again, I think we have to take into consideration who we're talking about. This is Okie Light East. They bitch about everything.
Yeah.
It's always somebody else's fault but theirs. They're always the one that gets screwed over. Always, always, always. And this is what you hear from programs like that. They don't find a way to win. They find a way to whine about losing. This is what they do.
Yeah.
Well, what's the fake where the quarterback sets the ball back down up under the center and then they all run around and then the center goes and runs the ball?
Fumblerooski.
That play been ran, I don't know how many damn times. How many times that damn play been ran?
What about the tush push?
Now, you know what? In high school, you can't do that. In high school, they changed it. You cannot do that no more. You cannot.
There's all kinds of holding in.
Say what, Jason?
They're about to stop it in the NFL too. They're working on it.
Yeah, they got to. I mean,
yeah, because if you look at the tush push, there's all kinds of cut, blocks, holds, you name it. I mean, am I lying, Coach?
No. I'm looking at Hank. Hank said Hugh wanted the timeout.
Don't be doing that shit for just because you're a fucking Cowboys fan, legend.
What?
Don't be talking that shit about the tush push because you're a fucking Cowboys fan. Jason. And Philly gets it right. Don't fucking start that shit.
All I know is the Cowboys can't say nothing. They got mollywopped today. They can't say nothing.
God.
That's why he's doing it though, because they were victim to it last year. The victims.
Yeah, we were victim to it.
That man up there told me to tell you and everything, man. Cowboys suck.
Hey, I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan, and we suck.
You better switch. You better find you a new
Call
team.
your team trash, and that's what they are.
They call your team.
So now,
Man,
the last call.
Go ahead.
Is what I want to talk about, that pass. You remember last year when?
Okay.
What year was it that Oklahoma played Ohio State when Baker was here? And Pernod, what's his name? Number 11 on the defense. I got his name. I can't think of his name. Anyway, he got an interception in the end zone. And the Ohio State receiver stripped the ball out of his hand. It's supposed to be an interception. New rule book is this: once you maintain complete catch of a ball. Motley, thank you, Motley. Once you take completion of a ball and you take more than 1 or 2 steps or 3 steps, that is a complete catch. Once you go out of bounds, that play stops. That play stops. But I don't know if y'all watched the game. The guy reached in there and stripped the ball out of Santega's hand. He didn't drop the ball. The guy went in there and stripped the ball out.
And it wasn't until after he was out of bounds, though.
Out of bounds. Catch. Once he made 3 steps. He completed the catch and took 3 steps. That is a complete catch. Now look, there's people that did live reactions of that ball game that said the same thing. Wait a minute, that's a catch, and they went back there and it was a catch. Only people that said it wasn't a catch, of course, were the people that got beat. So I guess we can go back there and
Okie
say
Light East, baby. Okie Light East.
Didn't have those 11 sacks then too. I guess they didn't have those 11 sacks.
No,
I guess
they were cheating.
question those.
Some bitches were cheating. That's all it was. The Okie Light East motherfuckers just whining.
I just can't believe this, man. I mean, I would tell my players this: 3 plays is not going to beat us. This is a 60-minute game.
Right.
Each play lasts 34 seconds, a 40-second clock, or 35. So you mean tell me a minute and 20 seconds of plays cost us the ball game? No. We didn't play worth shit. That's why we lost the ball game.
You can't put yourself in a position to get beat by the refs, or you have to expect to get beaten by the refs. That's just kind of how it goes, man.
And we're in a season where there's no excuses. Hey, find a way to get it done.
You didn't see Oklahoma complain when y'all took the lead. We wasn't over there crying. Hey, they hold it. Hey, they hold it. I'm telling you, you can go watch the video yourself if y'all want to take the time. And Jason and Mike and Bishop, I am gonna start doing a damn live a game reaction of the games after that and point out shit, because maybe people can start seeing what we're talking about. We're not trying to be homers. We're just saying that if you're gonna bitch and complain about one thing, bitch and complain about the whole thing. Give us a whole landscape of the whole picture. Don't just give us bits and pieces of it that suits you. Say everything. I counted 9 or 10 times that 77 and 76 held David Stone. Held him. Jersey is in their grips, and then they let it go after he is trying to get released. That is holding. Whenever you restrict somebody from moving, going in a certain direction, that is holding. I don't care. Now, they can say, well, he was nowhere near the play. Now, that does come into effect. If I'm a ref and there's a sweep going on the other side of the field, my mechanics and what my job is to pick up the trash. Make sure there ain't no late hits, ain't no chop blocks, ain't no blindside hits. I'm looking for trash. But if I see a guy trying to hustle his ass down and sprint to make that tackle, and the guy is holding him, I'm throwing my flag. I don't give a damn if he's on this side of the field. You cannot restrict him from hustling over there to try and make that tackle.
Hey, panel.
I'm sorry.
We got a question we got a question from Sis again. She said, Auburn had so many false starts. What's up with that? I told her in the chat that it was the crowd and the way the defensive line lined up. Coach, you're a coach, referee, and Jason, give your take on it, Bishop. What was up with all them
Well, I'll tell
false
you from
starts?
being in the stadium. I'll tell you from just being in the stadium. The Oklahoma crowd is doing its job. Let me just say that.
Facts.
The Oklahoma crowd is doing its job. Sooner Nation is on its feet from the start of the game to the end of the game. Straight up.
You know how I would solve that? Okay, Mike, since you asked me, if I'm Hugh Freeze, and this is gonna sound stupid. You know how some of those guards and tackles will go over there and tap the guy, tap him, so let them know that we're about to snap the ball. I had a left tackle that always false start because they would run up to the line and scare the shit out of him and he would move. So I always tell him, close your eyes. Don't even open your eyes. Close your eyes. When you get situated, close your eyes. The left guard gonna tap you. When he taps you, 1,000, 2, 1,000, then your ass move. It solved the problem. You got to find ways to stop hurting yourself and minimizing the penalties that you get. You can't have a 5-yard. You cannot start behind the line of scrimmage on Oklahoma. You can't. They've proven that they will punish you if you start behind the line of scrimmage. You do not want to be 3rd and 8 on Oklahoma. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 is where you want to be. But if you're 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9, you're in trouble because you don't know where the blitz is coming from. And to be honest, they didn't even blitz. There was a 4-man front that just put pressure on your ass and you couldn't handle it with a 5-man crew.
I was going to say, how many blitzes did they even have the other day? It wasn't a bunch.
4.
They were. It was a light box, and they were getting to his ass.
They blitzed his ass 4 times. 4. Everything else was David Stone. Who was it? David Stone. Wine. Hey, look. What you want to say? Wine played his ass off.
Yeah, he did.
He played his ass off.
Yeah, he did.
They all did. To be honest, everybody that came into the ball game moved that pocket back 3 or 4 yards every single time.
And our Polynesian wrecking crew, Jaden Jackson, my God, what a game he had.
Oh, my Lord. Dude, that was what I was fixing to say. Do not forget about Jaden. Because as much as Stoney looks great, because he does, man, Jaden eats, man. That dude eats.
If he doesn't get SEC first team or second team, it's a travesty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a travesty if he don't get it. Matter of fact, there better be at least 3 or 4 from Oklahoma on the SEC defensive team. There better be.
And the thing about it is, the thing about it is, as a old defensive coordinator, if I can get pressure with my front 7, oh man, what we can do in the back quartet to scheme some up and
front 7. Your front 4.
Well, yeah, front 4. Well, I'm calling. Yeah.
Your front 4 is killing.
Without having a blitz or anything like that, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I was calling DNs and the, but yeah, the front 4 plus the not the that one backer, Kenda Dobie and Kenda Daniels. So simple fact is, the cheetah. Thank you. The simple fact is, when we can put pressure on with just them, it leaves 7 other people to, if necessary, to be in coverage. And that's what BB is slowly but surely showing everybody, that our front 4, I'm sorry, I get in the front 7. Our front 4 is the best in the nation. And we can build off of that.
Our defense is the best in the nation, period. Stand on
Fact.
that. Stand on that. Our defense is the best in the nation.
Facts.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, I was going to ask you, the 2 games that I've been to in the modern, I'll go from Stoops the two loudest games I got to attend was the 2000 OU Nebraska and the jump around game. How did you in the stand Saturday? How would that crowd rowdiness compare to them two games that you was at Saturday?
Yeah, I think Saturday and particularly the Michigan game, both of those, it's definitely the loudest since the jump around game that I've been at. Um, you know, I don't know that we were as loud Saturday as we were against Michigan, but it was pretty close, man. Yeah, and at the right times. What I'm saying, I mean, they're definitely on their A game. I mean, the crowd's bringing the A game and standing up the whole time and yelling the whole time. And I mean, hey, just listen to the Red Dirt guys. They're telling you that they keep thinking it's third down and it's first down and shit, and they're still doing it. So it's like loud in there, and that Jackson was feeling it, and he was, and like they said they had to turn off the the crowd noise part because they were yelling fuck Jackson Arnold so much apparently, but I thought, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, they
And
muted that.
understand, in the box there's 7. When you're playing in defense, they include the backers. But I kid you not, the run fit and our pass rush is second to none. Period, point
No
blank.
doubt, no doubt. And I mean, you can say what you want about the corners, and I mean, here's the deal: these receivers. I mean, we're talking about the best of the best receivers. I don't give a shit who you got. You ain't gonna stop them all day. You're not going to. They're gonna get theirs. And so the best you can do is make it hard on them. And again, Cortland's a true freshman too, by the way. And and they still got him going one on one with that guy instead of having Gentry do it. So that tells you something. You know what I mean? So I don't know that, to me, I think it's easy for us to sit here and nitpick as fans, and that's why I got pissed off in the post game the other night, because we're sitting there whining, bitching, and complaining about all this stuff. We won the damn football game. We may not have been perfect. We weren't perfect against Michigan. But you know what? There's something to be said for you've got to find a way to win sometimes, and it ain't supposed to be easy. And that's
Nope.
Right.
and Teddy and Gabe were talking about that last night, that everybody says when you go and you have a championship type of level season, that in order to get there, you're going to need a break here and there, and you're going to need some things to go your way that normally wouldn't. And by judging by the way things have gone the last 3 or 4 years, where we haven't had a lot of breaks fall our way, we should just be relaxed and realize that, you know what, maybe this is just our time. But in order for you to get there, you're going to have some scares. Either you get tested early or you're going to get tested late. And I think we got so spoiled with Lincoln's offenses whipping the shit out of everybody in the damn shitty Big 12. Well, it's because it was shitty, guys. But then whenever we got into the playoff, we're getting beat up by these other conferences because they hadn't been tested at all.
Nope.
Right.
You got to get tested early.
There's levels to this. There's levels to it. And if we don't go through that test, you're going to look at it like this, Mike, and Jason might understand this, and Bishop might can understand a little bit more too, is that you need games like this. You need games like this. That's ugly, gritty, penalties, running game ain't going. This shit is going wrong. I call it the quicksand syndrome, to where you try, that don't work. You try again, that don't work.
Tooth and nail that you got to fight.
Then you have the demeanor and you have the grit
Back.
to go out there and get that W. That lets you know that if you ever get into this situation again, you're going to know what it takes to win that ball game. You're not going to panic.
Yeah.
You're not going to get. I mean, because this is what bothers me about our ball.
It's what championship teams do, Coach. It's what championship teams do, is they fight through the adversity. Until you have adversity, you don't know whether you're tough enough to get through it or not.
Yes. But Arbuckle bothers me by one thing, and it ain't a bother. You don't have to call the perfect play every time. Stop trying to find that home run hit every time. You're playing the SEC now. You're not playing Illinois State. You're not playing Kent State. You're not playing Temple. You're playing people that have the same athletes that you got, or maybe even better. Now it becomes want to and heart. Who has the heart? Who has the want to? Stop trying to find the perfect play. Take the 5 yards. Take the 6 yards. Take whatever. That was the hardest thing I had to learn as an OC.
Take the layup. You ain't gotta shoot the 3. Take the layup.
That 3 is a harder percentage than that layup. That layup, if you teach the right technique, is guaranteed. Hit that back of that white square, it'll go in every time. You ain't got to worry about doing no English. You ain't got to worry about trying to do no fancy stuff. Just put that ball between the white square. It'll go in.
Coach and Jason. Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, Arbuckle has to take that 5, that 6, that 5, that 4. And that's what I'm saying. Take those. Once you take those, it will open up everything. The Pandora doors will open up. Then you can do your 30-yard, 20-yard, whatever. Damn that. Take what they give you. So I'm sorry.
Coach Jason, we all address this. Offensive coordinator flipped off a player that
he had 2 fingers up. I saw it. He had 2 fingers.
He flipped him off. Who gives a fuck? No, I'm not going to do that. He flipped him
look
off.
At him, Jason. Look at it again.
Cares?
I saw that.
Whatever, bro. I'm not hearing that. I am not hearing that. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the other thing that I don't give a shit. Who cares? You don't know if you ain't out there in the middle of it. You don't know what was being said from the other team and all that other shit. Then you don't know. And I don't give a shit. I love it that he's fiery like that. Fuck him. Feed them fish heads if they don't like it.
And then the bottom line.
That was a public service announcement by the Hall of Fame himself, Jason Watkins.
Yes, we love our Jason Watkins.
And what are we doing? This is the SEC we're talking about. Y'all bunch of whiny bitches about flipping people off? What in the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah. Hey, at least he didn't moon him. At least he didn't moon him.
Yeah, at least he didn't moon him.
Pull the britches down and say you can kiss the left cheek or the right cheek, or just spread them apart and kiss that little meat in the middle.
Throw them both.
Jason,
up. Who gives a shit?
Jason, what's that sound clip that you have on your board at home? You take your top lip,
connect it to your bottom lip. You'll shut the fuck up. That's right. And again, we don't know what was going on, what that was about either. You know what I mean? And you know for sure that there was a bunch of shit talking going on because Burks was out there doing it with them. There was a lot of shit being talked in that game. A lot. And this is how it is. So they were obviously over there barking at Arbuckle too, which is fine. Let them bark. But the dude is the kid. He's a kid still. He just turned 30 the other day.
That mature side ain't hit yet. He's gonna talk.
Who cares? I love that shit about him. I love that shit about it.
Hey, Coach, my sister said maybe someone needed to be mooned.
For the right price, I'll come down there. For the right price. For the right price.
Can I say something, y'all?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, bitch.
When you are in the heat of the battle, and y'all know I'm a believer and a Christian. In the heat of the battle, I'm gonna say some stuff that'll shock your mind. I'm in the heat of the battle. Allow them when they on the battlefield, they're gladiators. Let them be gladiators.
We've all said some things like that, man. We've all said some things, man, that we had to go back and do what the email to the division or to whoever and say, I apologize for the statement that I made. I mean, we've all done that. I've cussed out some coaches on the sideline because I tell my quarterback to knee down. Quarterback is upset that they've been hitting him all day, and we're up by 14, and he sends a receiver on the go route. touchdown. Oh, that coach mad at me. You don't have
Well,
no class. You don't have no class. Should have downed it out. I said, well, first of all, I told him down it. So you have no control over your player. Well, fuck you. I don't have control of your controller. So now we just go back and forth. We just go back and forth. And I just told him, take this ass whipping like a man. And it is what it is. But don't come over here and chastise me like I'm one of your kids, because I get real ugly then.
Well,
And
hey,
so,
on top of that, stop me. It ain't my job to freaking stop my offense. It's your job. Shut up.
yeah, so it is what it is.
And that's the
yeah,
whole thing is this softer, cuddlier football is not what it's not. No. We know damn good and well that there was a lot of things being said out on that field, guys. There's a lot, and look,
Yeah.
Venables is as close to God as Venables is. We know that man can spin a yarn of. He got a tapestry of foul mouthedness going on out there on the field. You know he does.
I hear it at the high school level. So I know if I hear it at the high school level, I know in college and everything, man, it's ungodly. But that's still you still got to go out there and perform. And it just bothers me that a lot of these Auburn fans are taking away the mastery and everything of what Oklahoma did.
Say it one more time. Okie Light East, man. That's what they are. They're little brothers, and they're gonna whine and bitch like little brothers, man.
And if you were at a heavyweight fight, you know what goes down. If I'm taking your best, yeah, you're gonna hit me until you make me feel it, and I'm gonna look. It's called a heavyweight fight. The SEC just means more. If that's the case, then let them play the game the right way. And hey, shut up.
Hold on. The wins should be vacated.
Who said that?
Hold on.
Auburn,
I guess those imaginary championships and everything that y'all guys got and everything, I guess they just gifts.
Are there Auburn folks in there saying this right now?
yeah, Auburn doomed forever, Jason.
Oh my God, you bunch of whiny bitches. Shut up.
I can't believe that. I mean, the game's over, man, and we still talking about this and everything. I mean, you would think that today is Monday, they're moving on to Texas A&M. If you still thinking about Oklahoma,
One would think they should. Hey, Auburn doomed. Auburn doomed. This is why y'all suck all the time. This right there is why y'all suck shit all the time, is because you're going to use this damn football game as a reason to not do worth of shit the rest of the year. Winners go win and find a way to win. And you had opportunities to win. Shut up. And until y'all do, this is who you're going to be. Second-class citizens, bunch of babies.
Oh, I'm going to pull this one out. I have never pulled. This is to Auburn fans bitching about the penalties. This is why. This is why. This is fucking wham.
Funny, man. I think it's kind of funny, to be honest. I can't. I mean, yes. I mean, they need to focus on the next game. If you're still worrying about what happened last week, there's no way that you're preparing for this week. And you know who's sitting there just waiting to whoop your ass again? A&M. They just sitting there just waiting.
Boy, they get my sister riled up in the chat, boy. Boy, y'all don't want none of that smoke.
Hey, check this out. Y'all guys had the ball last. Why are you even talking? No excuses. You had the ball last, and you
couldn't. The ball left with 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Facts.
Enough time. Go
Come on, man. Let now it comes a time that hey, you put on your big boy pants. You up with in this field because we spit fire over here. So you better be ready for it.
Y'all gotta stop being bitches, dog.
No, y'all didn't catch that, did y'all? Y'all didn't catch that, did y'all? You have enough time to kick a field goal. You got enough time to go out and kick a field goal.
They had enough time to go down there and score a touchdown. Plenty.
No, they didn't. They wasn't gonna score no damn touchdown. You know that defense was not going.
Well, wait. I'm not saying no, but like Bishop just said, they had time and they had the ball. If you're a winner, then go fucking win. Otherwise, shut up.
But this is the one thing I would never do. I'm not
Take
gonna
your
lie to you.
moral victory. Take your moral victory and go home to the plains and your cow patties. Go do it.
If we lost like that, the one thing I would not do is go on to a Auburn podcast and whine about how we lost and be amongst a group of Auburn fans when I know that I ain't got no leg to stand on. I never understood going into somebody else's podcast. Now I'll do it if I get invited, but to go on there and bitch and whine and complain about the way I played. And I love who was the Rock Boys that said it. They said it best. Regardless of the bad plays, I still feel like Oklahoma would have won that ball game because that defense held them in check the whole game. Minus a long run here or there, minus this or that, they had the game in check. So,
well, obviously they didn't find a way to go get it won when they had the ball with 2 minutes left in the game. They didn't go down there and do what Oklahoma did.
I love a spicy Jason Watkins.
And if the shoe was on the other foot, Auburn fans, and we were saying what you're saying, you would be saying the same thing we were saying.
good up.
You had the ball with
Guess
over
what?
2 minutes left in the
We
game.
don't do
Go
that
win
shit
it.
though. We
No,
don't do that shit. We take our L and shut up about it.
I'll be right back.
no
Yeah.
excuses. Period.
I mean, we took our L with the 49-0 against Texas. We took our L last year against Texas. Whenever we have an L, we take it. I mean, we'll discuss why we lost, but we're not going to come up with a shitload of excuses to say why we lost. You know.
You know what? Just for him, hey, thank you, Bama. Hey, Trees, do me a favor. When we had the nut up last year and
F them
play
trees.
Bama, we didn't make no excuses. We played that game, and we know we didn't have the best of a team, but we came and we played the game, and we found a way to win it.
Hey,
No
in the words of
excuses.
Brinsky Sharp, F them trees.
Well, here's an interesting point right here from Mars Jams. Lane Kiffin ran that play twice, and they didn't say anything to him about it.
Thank you, Mars Jam. That's my
Thank
brother.
you, Mars.
What?
Yep, and that's true. I mean, yeah, we do. Auburn Doom Forever. We do have ref jerseys and hats. By the way, thank you. He's still on that fire.
We ready. We
Auburn
Cry some
Doom.
more.
ready.
Just cry some more, bro. Just cry for us. Take a
Yeah.
video of
Tell
I
him,
yourself
know.
Jason.
crying.
Tell him,
Take a video
Jason.
of yourself crying. Take a video of yourself crying and send it to jw@hofmedia.us. Take a video of yourself crying. I promise I'll put it on my show. Bitch.
Now, Auburn Doom, I know you guys down there, your family tree don't fork right. You can't count to 11 without taking off your shoes. So I'm going to put this in perspective. You went into halftime tied 10-10. What did you do after that? You had a chance to put that game away. You had, let's see, don't have 10 sacks. Don't have 12 TFLs. Don't have a muffed punt and a muffed punt return. And there you go. Just I think it's yes, chicken. I think it's Bevo Bodyguard's I think it's Bevo Bodyguard burner account. If y'all want my opinion, Jason, on Auburn Doom Forever, I think I think it'd be those body blows.
I just hadn't seen him in a while, but he's definitely, we've seen him before, but I can't believe he's in here acting like that, like a whiny bitch, still on Monday. Come on, man. Come on.
Somebody asked, do you have a referee shirt? And that I do.
Coach, you do.
I'm a licensed official here in the state of North Carolina, Division II in high school. So I'm not gonna say and lie to you. I just happen to be an OU fan, but I'm just gonna keep it real with you and everything. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they just play to win. Play to win.
You know
Okay,
what's so sad about this, you guys? You know what's so sad about it?
They're going to use it for an excuse.
Yeah, we told you about J.A. We told you that he's going to see ghosts. But you said he has changed and that
Sit
he's
back there and
coming
pat the
around the
baby.
bend.
He don't see
Pat the
ghosts, he see
baby.
dead
Pat
people.
the baby. Pat the baby.
He see dead people.
Now, you
Scary
saw
ass.
for yourself in the game what happened. Now, you deal with it and have a nice day.
okay. I guess he's talking about when Satagnia caught the ball and he had control of it. He made a football move, and the ball was stripped when he was already out of bounds. He wants us to hear our take on it.
Hold on. That's a different play. You just said. Now say it again. Now how you said it. That's a different play.
No, that's exactly what he's talking about.
Okay, now talk about the incomplete pass. I would love to hear the take on that. Okay, here it is. Once I just read that earlier. I'm gonna go back to it again. When you catch the ball and you make 3 steps, and then once you go out of bounds, if you look at the game, you see the guy's hand reach in there and strip the ball out. He did not lose because the ball was stripped. Once you strip the ball out of a player's hand, that is still going to be a complete pass if you're out of bounds because he did not lose control of the ball. It was stripped. So, my man, go look at that video. If you can, slow it down. Watch your D-back reach in there when they're out of bounds and strip the ball out of his hand. Once you do that, come back.
He's talking about the scoop and score.
Okay, now we're talking. Once the man caught the ball, your man reached in there and the ball moved. Once the ball moved and he does not have his hands around the ball, that is an incomplete pass. But the referee did his job. He had to let that play out. You cannot blow that play dead right then because you would get crucified for blowing that play dead at that moment. You got to let it play out. Then go back to instant replay, which in college, you have the luxury of having instant replay. In high school, you do not. In high school, I guarantee you that probably would have been a touchdown because we don't have instant replay. But in college, you do. Once you go back and watch that and remove all bias, remove all love for your team, and give an honest assessment of that, you will see that ball was he never had control of the ball. Never. And if that would have been reversed, and we just lived with it. Oklahoma would have lived with that. Either way, we would have lived with it because it was out of our hand. Y'all keep thinking that it was Oklahoma's people up in the damn booth that made the call. That was not nobody that had anything to do with Oklahoma made that call. That was made in Birmingham, Alabama, with people that saw the same thing that we saw. So I don't know why you're making things like Oklahoma made the call. We didn't make the call. You have to maintain it.
Yeah.
He never maintained the ball. That's the honest assessment that I can give you. Now, if you don't want to take that, that's between you and whoever you pray to, and it is what it is. But I can't give you no other assessment of that play.
Coach, that's why I'm glad you come on because you are a referee, you are a coach, and I knew you would have ammunition for everything that went on Saturday.
It's not ammunition. It's just like okay, as an official, I can't coach. I can't referee some games. I used to coach at 4 schools. Whenever those 4 schools come up, I have to pass. because they do not want me to show favoritism in any kind of way. Even though I wouldn't, they remove that from the situation. I cannot coach. I cannot referee at Banks Trail. I cannot referee at Nations Ford. I cannot referee at Catawba. I cannot do any of those schools because I used to coach there. They are removing any type of liability that, oh, he did that out of this. No. He took 2 steps with the ball, catch and strip. Okay, I wish I could. Hold on. That's why I put this damn TV here. I'm gonna go find the damn play. I guess we gotta do this shit step by step and everything.
And how you do that, Coach? Can I say something? Can we just be honest? If you're trying to say that would cause you to lose the game, when wait a minute, the actual replay booth is in Birmingham, Alabama. When they make their call, they are not connected to the game. They get to see it from all angles. Once they make their judgment, whether we agree or don't agree, the play must go on. That is not why you lost the game.
Listen to me. This is a multi-billion-dollar business. Multi-billion-dollar business. Just keeping it real. You can, no matter what we say on here, well, now, no matter what we show you, no matter how we dissect it or whatever, you have it stuck in your head of your beliefs. I'm cool with that. So if you're not going to be open to a dialect or discussion of it to try to get an explanation, you might as well go ahead to another podcast. I don't even know why you in here to try to justify something that took place 3 days ago and still mad about it. But I'm just saying it does us no good to go back. I didn't referee the ball game, nor did Bishop, nor did anybody in the OU game. So it's just sad, man, that we're sitting here talking about this play, talking about 3 damn plays. 3 plays is all we're talking about. We're not talking about how inconsistent Auburn was. We're not talking about all the holding that they did. We're not talking about Jackson Arnold underthrowing. Now, if Jackson Arnold don't underthrow Cam Coleman, we're having a whole different conversation. Because now Auburn won the ball game. So, what are we talking about here? We are, Mike, you and Bishop and myself, we're lowering ourselves to a standard that we normally don't do to justify why our team won that neither one of us played on. I didn't go out there and dress out. So it is what it is, man. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking about this damn game. This damn game got me a headache. I need a damn drink. Shit. It's like listen to my wife nagging me all the damn time and everything. We talking about a damn ball game that happened Saturday, and here it is Monday.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I tell you, all in all, I talked with Bishop yesterday, getting on to the offensive, and you're going to be proud of me on this because I did some homework last night.
Okay.
I went and rewatched the game for the 6th time. And I think there was a couple of times when the O-line did what they were supposed to have done as far as block scheme and all that. John went to El Matador he went deeper in the pocket, whereas if he had stepped up, he'd have had a better line of fire on the ball and got away from the existing pressure. That's what I think. If he'd have just stepped up instead of going deeper in the pocket. I've seen that 3 times. I've seen that 3 times, Coach. And trust me, I'm no coach, none of that, but I'm trying to get on you guys' level, seeing what I've seen when I look at a film, and that's
well, Mike, how can I say this, man? And we finally move on from this crazy assessment of this ball game. I think Herman Edwards said it best. Jackson Arnold is who we said he is. He did everything that he did last year. The young man did. He did come in here and do better than I thought he would. I do give him credit for that.
Coach, and that one's going to get your blood boiling.
Oh no. I'll answer it. Can we admit Oklahoma cheated? Yes, I can admit Oklahoma cheated. They had the answers to all the tests because they knew the player that was on the damn offensive side. They knew everything about Jackson Arnold. So yes, they had tape from last year. So yes, they cheated. They watched everything from last year that he did, studied it, and got 14 tackles for loss, and got 10 sacks. So yes, they cheated. Anything else?
Next.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I can sit here and say no, they didn't cheat. You're still gonna think we cheated. So it's more of that yin and yang. I mean, so what are we talking about? How about this?
Can I say something? Can we just?
How about that Clemson game?
Let's just be realistic. This is the SEC, and understand. In order to get wins, you got to find a way at times when things are sputtering and whatnot to pull out games. Our defense shut down Auburn for that last two plus minutes of the ball game and won it that way. You had your opportunity to go win the game. What happened before that time? That's all of that. If I coulda, shoulda, woulda. The bottom line is the ball was in your court. Did you hold serve? Did you find a way to go win the game? If not, okay, you lost the game. There's some iffy calls, and you could keep talking about it, but it won't change the outcome because the bottom line is, our front four went and took over that game, period, point blank.
I love 6-4. 6-4, thank you, man. Bring it up, please.
Yeah.
Mike, if you can. 6-4.
Yep.
You can't force a square into a round hole. Auburn was blitzing both the A and B gaps all day. Spam. Thank you. The seams make them back up open all night. Thank you, because I was yelling seam pass all night. And my wife kept saying, baby, they can't hear you. At least somebody else sees the game the way I see it. If Oklahoma hits those seams all night long, we ain't having this conversation. We're not having this conversation. But
Jabari Thomas, I'm going to tell you like this, brother.
No, look, the play just happened.
Okay, go ahead. Bring it up, Coach.
No, I'm just saying. He catches the ball. He 1, 2, 3. Guy strips the ball out. So go watch the tape, my man. Go watch the tape. I don't think you guys are watching the damn game. Y'all just still want to bitch about it and everything. Go watch the tape in slow motion. Put it in, 1080p and everything, so you can see the big screen. It's football, guys. There are going to be some plays that are missed. There are going to be some plays that are made. And it is what it is. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is depressing, man. I thought I'd come in here and have a good time. I'm talking about shit, man, because some Auburn fans are still upset. Well, how about this? I'm upset about the Oregon game 25 years ago. Let's be mad about that.
Let's be mad about the Texas game in 1984.
Crazy.
I mean, but anyway, Coach, getting back to what I seen when I was trying to give you my assessment on some things I seen about John Mateer.
Yes.
Did it sound like I made a pretty fair analysis of that?
Yeah.
What I see?
Yeah. But we gotta let John be John.
Yeah.
We gotta let John be John.
Okay.
31, where Blaylock got stuffed, Coach, I would have run a speed option to attack the edges. Again, somebody that One thing, guys, that I'm going to always tell you guys is what I would do as an offensive coordinator. When I come on Mike's show or my show, I'm always going to tell you what I would have done. This is what I always tell you. If I know that I can't run in the A and B gap, and I have speed in the back, and I have wide receivers and everything that they have to respect, I'm going to use my tight end and I'm going to use my running back out of the backfield on the wheel route and make their ass respect me a little bit more. Stop trying to run up in the A and B gap. Punish them on the outside. Make those defensive ends and those linebackers go east to west. One thing they do not want to do is go east to west. They want to go north and south, but they don't want to go east and west. Make their ass go east and west. You run that about 4 or 5 times, they'll stop blitzing the A and B gap because now they don't know, is he going to go out to the flat? Is he going to hit the hole? So you have to keep them, stop playing checkers and play chess. As Bishop would always say, stop playing checkers and play chess.
I agree with that, Coach.
That's my assessment.
Well, I tell you what, if we're going to talk about old shit that Auburn's been talking about, I'm going to bring this up and then I'm going to shut up about it. Go back, and I can't remember what year it was when Rufus Alexander intercepted that pass playing Texas Tech, and he clearly had a pick six, and they called him with his knees down before he crossed. Now, I'm going to shut up about that. But anyway, Coach, ain't it great? Ain't it great that we can sit here and talk after many, many, many years? We have finally got a freaking defense. And not only do we have a defense, they're mean, they're nasty, they're like a bunch of, like I've wished for on Jason's show and my show, a bunch of prisoners that's out on furlough. That's how they're playing right now.
I love the way David Pollack assessed the game. He said that this defense does not bend or break. He said, it's like they are savages and the other team is meat. And they have to have it. They have to have it. They have to have it. I love that assessment because BV is showing you that last year when we had the defensive coordinator that's at West Virginia, he called his defense. It's nothing what we're seeing like right now. BV is calling lights out defense to where, you know what, his job's on the line. So he's saying that if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out like this. Now, I don't care what happens the rest of the season. I'm being honest. This is my honest assessment. We get rid of BV, we're going back to baby shit. This defense is very violent. They have bad intentions. Every time they hit you, they have bad intentions. And it's nice to know that other people, other podcasts, other conferences, other mediators are noticing that this defense is nasty. I have not heard one person on any podcast, on any assessment, on any media say anything bad about this defense because you can't. This defense is giving up 9 points a game in 4 games. They're giving up an average of 9 points a game. So,
and I heard Oni Kuno. I heard Oni Kuno with Jason and K. Chris and Chris Mason the other night. Oni Kuno said it the best. Even with my almighty Selman brothers back in the 70s, we never had 10 sacks in one game.
Well, look at it like this. And yes, 6-4, how many times has Oklahoma been screwed by refs? I just wish that people would look at this game for what it was. A damn good game between two great teams. Let's remove the officials. Let's remove all the craziness. Two great teams played. One lost, one won. And it was a damn good game. It was, I mean, I love that when Auburn went up, OU just marched down there and scored a touchdown. We didn't bitch and gripe and say, well, y'all been holding all day or this and this. They just said, we'll just go down here and score. And that's what they did. Now, Auburn, why didn't you just go down there and score? It's just all there is to it. You had all 3 timeouts left. You had 2 minutes, 22 minutes, 22 seconds left. You didn't score. So let's just leave it. Let's leave it here right now about the game.
David Whitehead wants to know, do we get extra going?
No, I would love to get Ott going against Kent State.
Can I?
I want to get Ott going. We need to get Ott.
Yeah.
Like in the bubble screens. Oh, he said you can't hear me. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Okay. I want to get Ott going. I think Ott needs to get going.
And see.
Yeah. Let me say something. Yeah. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Last year we had ample opportunity to be like our Auburn, our counterparts, but we had to take a good look in the mirror and realize that wasn't our best, and we don't have all the questions answered. So we did the homework, and if nothing else, to our counterpart brothers up at Auburn, hey, look in the mirror and make the necessary adjustment and go finish out the season. But far as this game is already already been done. Believe it or not, you can't change it, but you can learn from it to make sure that when you go against Texas A&M, you're ready to go complete your task and your assignment. And that's all I got to say is, hey, good luck to the rest of your season. Hey, it was a heavyweight fight, and we appreciate you coming to Norman.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to have to get up out of here. Wife is home, and we're putting up decorations in the house for Halloween. I want to show you what I got here in the man cave. I'm going to show you something right quick.
Go ahead, Coach.
He's going outside. He's going outside. Little scarecrow, man. So we doing it real big this year in the new neighborhood, man. But no, man, don't let nobody steal your joy.
Hey, Coach,
man,
no.
Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, when's the next time you're going live, brother?
I'm gonna go live, man. Probably Thursday, man. I got some game. I got a game tomorrow. I got a game Thursday, but the game Thursday is a JV game, so I'll be done early. And then I got to get ready for the high school game Friday, and then I got a Division II game Saturday. So I'm gonna try to get done, but I need to get back to emails, man. Like I said, as you guys can see, I've been working on the podcast area. I've been working on the man cave. I've been working on some things and everything, man. I'm trying to get it to where I can start getting guests in here. I'm gonna get a little couch so we can get some guests in here and everything, man. Start having guests on the show and doing some real podcasts and everything, man. So I wanted to say this. Oh man, Dwayne, I'm not letting nobody ruffle me. I'm a grown man. I'm like Mike Gundy. I'm a grown man. I'm 52. Don't let nobody bother me. It is what it is. The game's over. We 4-0. We move on. That's it. It is what it is. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, man. I'll be on Thursday, man, probably around about 8:30. I'll send you guys a link to the guy you want to jump on. Other than that, man,
okay.
About these people. Don't worry about Auburn people, man. Let them get ready for Texas A&M. Wish them nothing but luck. I hope you guys win, because Auburn, when you guys win, it makes us look good. Take you guys later, man. Y'all have a good
And I got one thing to add.
You have a good
blessed. Be blessed, guys.
Go ahead.
You have a good one. I just got one thing to add. You got to tell J.A. he's got to own up to it and trust that he can get the ball down the field to his playmakers. Otherwise, you're going to run into – we're not the only team that have seen the film. So that's all I would add to you is, hey, I know this one hurts, and I get it. All last year it hurt. But the bottom line is, once you have the actual answer in front of you and you look in the mirror, now make the necessary adjustments so you can take advantage of it and go have a great season.
Exactly, Bishop. And we've been going for almost 2 hours, man. This was a heck of a pod. Had Jason on for a little while, had Coach. Man, we really dug deep today, and man, I love this podcast. Guys, we're at 804 subscribers. Keep subscribing. We're trying to get me to 1,000 by season's end. And if you don't mind, if you're not already subscribed, hit the red subscriber button, turn on the post notification bell, share the video. Appreciate everybody chopping it up with us in the comments, even the haters. Y'all, let's just from here on out, let's focus on us. Don't let any of these haters or anybody tell us otherwise. We're 4-0. We got a bye week. We got Kent State coming up, and then the Red River rivalry. Let's focus on ahead. We don't fall back. OU don't do that. So, guys, have a great week. Bishop, thanks for joining me today, as always.
Yeah. And just real quick, hey, for all those players that you played your tail off, get some rest. You earned it.
100. And we will see y'all again next Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all have a great one. This on behalf of Bishop and the legend. Y'all have a great week. We'll see you. We gone. Bye-bye. Boomer.
Sooner.
Boomer.
Sooner.
Y'all take care, guys. Sooner. Boomer.